The Pininfarina K350 Concept finally broke cover at the 2018 Beijing Auto Show. Designed for Hong Kong-based automaker Hybrid Kinetic Group, HKG, the K350 is a fully electric SUV concept that the automaker is preparing to develop with the H600 and H500 electric sedan concepts. It's still not confirmed if HKG is giving the green light to build any of these concepts, but if it does, look for the K350 SUV to be the most prominent of the three. Not only is it an EV, but it's also an SUV, which, as we all know, is a segment that's selling like hotcakes these days. I'm a big fan of SUVs that don't try hard to be what they aren't. Sure, there should always be an element of sportiness to them, but if they're designed to look like high-riding sports cars, then they start suffering from a little identity crisis. The K350 doesn't have to deal with that because Pininfarina did a masterful job in giving it an identity of its own. The smooth body, for example, is a great touch. It gives the SUV a fresh look. The body lines flow smoothly, a sign that Pininfarina resisted giving it too many layers. There are no overlapping elements, either. You can take a complete walk around, and you'll see how every panel seamlessly transitions to the other. The front design is excellent. There's a good balance between the thin-slit headlights, HK's signature grille, and the vertical slats. The bumper is where you'll see most of the body cuts, but they're put in the right places to serve the right intentions. The horizontal line below the headlights is there to emphasize the SUV's face, while the contoured panel surrounding the intakes gives the section a chiseled look. As impressive as the front section is, the rear end of the K350 is even better. I've gotten used to the end-to-end light setup, so it's nothing special here on its own. But if you combine it with how Pininfarina used body lines to separate specific sections instead of actual panels, it gives off a crisp look that we don't always see on SUVs. The way the roof slopes into the rear hatch also plays a part in the design. If anything, the only thing I don't like about the concept's exterior is the set of wheels. They're far too aggressive for a concept. But other than that, I'm not changing my mind on my initial thoughts about the K350's exterior. It's a work of art. Concepts rarely get specific engines to pair with their concept design. It's no different with the Pininfarina K350. Neither Pininfarina nor HKG went into the specifics of what's powering the concept. Instead, we're told that the SUV has electric motors that produce 403 horsepower. It also has a control unit and a range extender, the latter of which comes into play to help the concept achieve a ridiculous range of 621 miles. The standard range was not announced, but Pininfarina did say that with its powertrain, the K350 can sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 4.7 seconds before hitting a top speed of 155 miles per hour. They're not mind-blowing numbers, but, like with most EVs, range is just as important, if not more important, as top speed. If this concept can really do 621 miles on a single charge with the range extender in the mix, then it'd be able to travel from Los Angeles to Salt Lake City, Utah on a single charge. Incredible. I've gushed over the Pininfarina K350 enough. I think it's a tremendously designed concept by Pininfarina that HKG would be smart to find a way to turn into a production model. I don't know if it will, but I think it'd be a waste if the K350 ends up being an out-of-sight out-of-mind concept. It deserves to be built into a production model. Thanks for watching.